NES, one of like the best NES games, hands down. Pretty crazy game. He's doing best ending with some glitches that we're about to see. It's pretty action packed, so I'll try and fill you in on random things that he's doing, but it's pretty much nonstop. So it's a pretty hype run.
Yep.
Definitely hype.
All right, I'll give a countdown. Oh, but actually, before I do, there's a small chance that I might, or a decent chance I might reset under 2 conditions, which either if I die at level 2 at all, and if I miss this first star right at the start, then I'm gonna probably just reset. But don't worry about the timer at that point. Just let it roll. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Oh crap, sorry. 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice. Good luck. All right, so right off the bat, he was talking about resetting, and there you go.
God damn it.
He's trying to get his points lined up, and he's also trying to get an item that's going to be part of getting the best ending, so he has to get an item at every single level. This first one's a doozy, but no problem.
Alright, looking good so far. Yeah, what did I talk about? Alright, talk about slope speed, real quick.
Yeah, so these rooms, you can cruise pretty fast if you do it right. You're getting crazy momentum on the downslope, so if you're riding the downslope and then you do a hop off, it just sends Yumataro like through that section pretty well. So there's a few slopes in this game that like you're just trying to navigate through, and any little bit of movement speed helps, obviously, in a speed run. But yeah, Ryan's just set himself up.
I'm gonna reset.
There you go. This game, resets are like vicious in this game. It happens like crazy, but it's real short to start, so it's like not even like much of an issue to really reset. Barely takes any time.
Okay, this will be the last time I reset. Then whatever happens, I'm gonna just let it rock after that, and try to fix it as I go along. Cause yeah, the glitched best ending category is like probably the most dangerous one in terms of marathons, because you need to have a lot of bombs, which yeah, I guess you can explain the score too, Kyle.
Sure. So the deal with that is like you get item drops off killing enemies. You get those item drops based on what your score is. It's not random. So the whole time you're trying to just set yourself up to get items when you need them. Mostly you're trying to get 3 bombs as soon as possible to navigate your way through level 2, and then again to fight the boss in level 3 and so on. There's a few spots where you're trying to get fireballs, so he's pretty much going to be focusing on points, a lot of his movement, and being like real aware of what he's doing for that. So a lot of the resetting will come from that in level 1 when you're trying to PB or something. So like it can be tedious, but you're setting yourself up for way faster fights and movement through the levels.
Yeah, sir.
Clean level 1. Kill that boss. He gives you a bomb, but it doesn't affect your score, so you can pick up a bomb right here. Lovely.
Yeah, so having these 3 bombs in the inventory is what matters a lot because of this boat skip coming up. So when the 4th cannonball comes out, I'm gonna try to jump off my bomb and then jump off the cannonball to skip a huge section. So I'm gonna be quiet here.
Beautiful. Right. That is like scariest part of the run for me. Like that's it. But well done. That was that little trick was made to look real easy, but it's not. It's not easy. It's a pain. It could definitely ruin a lot of runs. So nice to see that.
Yeah. So I probably won't end up resetting at all for the rest of this run. Aside from like one glitch later, I might have to actually load a save state if things go wrong. They shouldn't though.
Oh, yeah.
It's like not too hard.
It'll be fine. Just jump.
Just jump, exactly. Alright, so wanna talk about level 3?
Yeah, so level 3, we needed a bomb specifically so we can get into where the item is. There's some little tricky waterfall movement right there, but he's gonna grab this item and for some reason we're going around collecting household items. This one is a crystal ball. For some reason we got a lamp, flower, mirror. So but we're gonna come up on Totoro, where everybody's favorite. He's manageable, but we'll see. He likes to jump and kind of ruin things for a bit.
I hope I didn't kill anyone's ears with that scream.
Nice. So that star ride that he did, when he hops on it, on that star, he's quickly hitting right, so he's facing in the direction of right, and it seems to, from what I can tell, make Totoro not jump, so you can just hop over him and ignore him, which is like ideal in that situation. But definitely slippery to hop on that star like that.
Yeah, there's a much safer strat, but I just wanted to show that up. Which involves not using the star.
Nice. Clean fight.
My bad, we didn't even talk about that boss.
Yeah, that boss is why a lot of us you're trying to get your points set up to have 3 bombs, because that boss fight is super fast if you have 3 bombs. Otherwise, you gotta wait for him to crawl up on the slope, and it takes forever. So a lot of that points and being cautious of that and trying to get bombs is for that fight, really. And then for this level, he's hoping to probably get a fireball to make a mini boss fight quick, and a bomb so he could do the glitch. So we're gonna see that in a second.
Yep. Oh, my points are so bad. Probably no fireball.
Which that's not even the important part, really. But as long as you got bombs, the run can go on.
As long as I have at least 1 bomb. Oh, that stupid jump.
Oof, that jump is not a fun one. That's a cool setup for that. There's a few different ways you can go about that, but that skip it's very frustrating, especially if you're like halfway into a run and just having trouble with that.
Yeah, it's low-key a pretty big run killer for a lot of people. Like, even the best runners like lose runs to, getting it like 4th try or something. So if I had a fireball, I would have been able to kill this guy with 1 throw, because it hits him 3 times. Alright, I'm gonna do this safe though. Alright, so if you want to talk about the secret.
Yep, so this room right here is definitely a pretty flashy one. Grab the sword, you could potentially... you can make it back onto that platform and skip this walking up section right here. But it's not like the biggest deal with time, but when you're doing the run, you just like want it to look nice, and it's pretty smooth looking room when you get it, but it's not easy. Nice.
Alright,
so what he did right there was waited for the shell to explode while he pulled out a bomb and blew that up, and it's pretty much a sprite overload, which is what is going to activate the glitch of Yumataro's sprite to have like the hitbox kind of janky and weird, and allows him to clip through stuff like that right there, first try. Nice.
Yes, sir.
So skipped over a ton of the level. There's mine carts and all sorts of stuff that's essentially like an auto scroller that just skipped over a ton of that. He hopped up there because, as you saw when he came into this room, the graphics were all messed up, and that comes from doing the glitch. But you can reset the room, hop up, grab the lamp, and now we just kind of wait for those points to roll down.
Yeah,
and
both
then,
it makes it easier to see, but also you need to trigger the checkpoint to start where I just started after dying. Because otherwise it'll go back to the beginning of the level if you don't trigger that checkpoint, because you skipped the checkpoint already.
I didn't even think about that for the checkpoint reason. Alright, so...
yeah, this saves time rather than having to like zip through the wall again, basically. Alright, 5th boss.
This is a tough boss for sure. Nice, that was really good. So to do that without getting hit is, it's great. Like that is the gatekeeper for a lot of casual play. I've noticed with people in this game, and definitely is a rough boss to do.
I couldn't beat the game because I got stuck at that boss casually. Alright, I guess you could talk about the zip.
So what you saw Ryan do is he threw the star, and that yellow enemy, like the star dog, like will chase after the star. He's in the slope and kind of runs the opposite direction and just clips him right through the stage. And he skips over a mini boss fight, a lot of really annoying platforming, and it's huge time save. And right now he's working on just grabbing the mirror, but he has to do it in a particular way because his hitbox is weird, so you can't do it the safe strat way. You have to do it that strange way of throwing the star down, riding it, and then hopping into that treasure room, which is awkward compared to the other ways you can go about it.
Exactly. There's two safer strats, but they don't work because of the glitch, sadly. So you have to do it like that instead. And also, one of the safer strats is even like faster normally, but yeah, you just can't do it because of the glitch. Like frames faster.
Alright, so pretty good Wiz 1. Textbook Wizard 2. Yeah, these fights are nuts when you're doing it with 2 health, and so we're going into the last wizard with 2 health. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. Oh my god, really? Yeah, I lost a PB run just before I started this run to dying to where I died right now, basically. So I missed PB by like 0.9 seconds in that run. Getting kind of bad RNG this time.
So the way this fight like works is he'll swoop on you if you get bubbled. When you're bubbled, you can't throw a star. So the main idea is you throw the star, it'll bounce off the wall, you get bubbled to bait him, and hopefully hit him with the ricocheting star. But he's definitely real trolly sometimes, and RNG that's the RNG part of the run. It can be.
I know, right? Well, I got through it at least.
Yeah, lovely. Onto the real last level here, which is not too bad of a level. It's pretty standard, but there's some cool movement you could do through this level to speed things up. But it's not too bad. And the boss fight, I think, can be trolly, but it's a bit less stressful than the wizard fight, so it's cool.
Yeah, the boss fight's really the only true hard part of this level. Well, there's also like a death warp that can save a bit of time, but it's like semi-random if you can even get it or not too. So I think like Aqua's is like the only one that's hit it in a run.
Yeah, like, I've yet to try that one in this level. It's a crazy setup.
Yup. So I had to take a death on purpose, but I triggered the checkpoint above because of having the glitch active. I can't transition through the floor up there, so it pushes me back down. But then because I triggered the checkpoint, you just die and end up there anyway.
So earlier we were talking about the possibility of having to reset later in the run, and that same thing would happen if during the little chicken fight, if you were to fall down, you wouldn't be able to get back up. So it's with that hitbox being messed up, kind of screws with screen transitions.
Damn, I had really good RNG.
Nice. That was textbook proper fight right there. Really good. Oof. Nice run.
That run that I talked about that I missed PB by 0.5 seconds, if I got that same RNG, I would have gotten a 1 second PB in that run. But because I got bad luck in that fight, then that also killed it.
You saved the grill. Good job.
Saved the grill. So, I forgot to talk about when time was for that. I'm so sorry. I was using my own timer, so I was like...
Yeah, the time transitioned right when screen turns black and you walk to the right.
I was looking at the restream and I think it was like a 12:15 or something, but
nice.
Or 12:20 maybe.
Underestimate. You got always appreciate an underestimate, you know.
Thanks to the GGs, y'all. Underestimate with like 7 resets.
Perfect. All right, boys. Well, thank you for having me. Good stuff, Ryan. That was fucking sick. So thanks for having me, and enjoy the rest of the Rollin Deep Marathon.
Yo, Pyle, thanks so much for coming through for commentary on this too.
Of course. I'll see you guys around.
Indeed. Rollin Deep Marathon, thanks a lot for having me. Yeah, I'll be back to commentate M-Chan's run tonight for Link's Awakening. DX. Yeah, and alright, I restarted the timer on my own stream and I got an 11:05, which I guess it's like a minute and 15 seconds behind my PB, but not bad. All right, rolling out. Catch you later.